A nation once drowning in poverty, hunger, and destruction. How did it rise to become one of the world's most powerful economies? This is the story of China, a journey of ambition, sacrifice, and tragic mistakes. And at the center of it all was a plan called the Great Leap Forward. We travel back to 1958 to a China that believed it could transform itself almost overnight. The leaders promised a future that would shock the world, and in a way, it did. The China of the 1950s was exhausted after years of war. Industry was weak, farming was outdated, and millions struggled just to survive. Chairman Mao Zedong stepped forward with a bold vision. He said, "We will turn China into a modern industrial nation faster than anyone imagines." It was a dream that inspired millions, but it was also a dream filled with dangerous risks. In 1958, Mao launched the Great Leap Forward. The idea was simple: make China powerful, fast. Every village was ordered to build small steel furnaces. Farmers were told to use every inch of their land and work collectively in huge communes. Private ownership was gone. Everything belonged to everyone. On paper, the plan looked revolutionary. Leaders believed China could even surpass the United Kingdom in just a few years, but what looked perfect on paper collapsed in reality. People across the country melted their tools, cooking pots, and even village gates to produce steel in backyard furnaces. Smoke filled the skies. But when the steel came out, most of it was useless. While the industry struggled, the farms were facing disaster. New farming methods, planting crops to close, plowing to deep, and limiting pesticides destroyed the soil instead of improving it. Crops failed, production dropped, and local officials, terrified of reporting failure, falsely claimed record harvests. China celebrated a success that did not exist. By 1960, the truth could no longer be hidden. China was hit by one of the deadliest famines in human history. Millions lost their lives, entire villages were emptied. What was supposed to be a leap forward had pushed the nation backwards. The tragedy forced China to rethink everything, and these lessons shaped its future. In the years that followed, China slowly changed direction. The government realized that real development must be practical, stable, and focused on the needs of the people. Then came 1978, when Deng Xiaoping introduced powerful reforms that opened China to trade, markets, and modern economic policies. This time, the changes worked, and China began the true rise that the world knows today. The Great Leap Forward failed, but the lessons learned from it helped build a stronger, wiser, and more strategic China. The moral of the story: great progress never comes from shortcuts. Nations, like people, grow when they learn from their mistakes. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video and comment which historical event you want to hear next. See you in the next episode with another story, another mystery.